Ja, heel goed proberen.
Wel weer een mooi moment, hè? Dit.
Wim, can you can you introduce us to Musanje?
This is Musanje. You have to say it, Musanje. And Musanje is obviously in this exhibition you can see he's my muse, and Musanje is my adopted son. I don't like the word adopted, but you have to explain something. He calls me daddy. And Musanje and me met 4 years ago. We met on Facebook and became friends, and soon after that I became your daddy. And I came to visit you in last year, a year and a half ago. I went to visit you, and I've taken care that Musanje could escape Uganda, and he's in the Netherlands now, living with me. And I paint him all the time.
Yes.
And this painting is called Reading Time. This is a reflection of the times. Musanje is holding a book with Dutch stories. Actually, he didn't like the stories, but that's no other story.
You don't like the Dutch stories?
Well, he didn't like this book, but
okay.
When Musanje was still in Uganda, we would video chat every evening, and I would read to him. Musanje is an orphan. He was raised by his grandmother.
Yes.
But that whole ritual of reading for your child, he really enjoyed it, and he wanted me to paint this.
Musanje, can you tell me a little bit about your impression of the painting that Wim made of you?
I'm the one who decided to do this painting, or to pose this kind of pose, because it was coming from the time, all the good times we had every evening together. So I decided to tell him we should do a reading time painting as a parent and a child. Yes. I think this is lovely for me. I like the idea. So at the first he didn't agree with me, but at the end he agreed with me that, and I told him it's going to be a good painting. This is the results came out. I'm so happy to see it all the time, because every morning when I wake up in the morning and I look at it, I say, oh my God. It's very lovely to see yourself on the mirror. When you look at yourself, you see, I might have just come out from the painting to here.
Yeah.
You ask your question to yourself, but it's surreal now that I'm here with him. It was just video chatting all the time.
Yeah.
It was a movie. Now I'm in the real movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Musanje always said this was his painting, not mine.
Okay, but so you can travel free.
When you made a sort of political statement, can I say that, with this painting of a famous and notorious politician?
Yeah.
Is that
a very outstanding somebody who has made her mark in politics.
Yes.
In the Dutch landscape. This painting started because I wanted to do a painting that you've seen last time, the big painting that was called Thinking of Holland, with a woman in the middle and all kind of people with different skin colors around her. And the young people I worked with said, you have to ask Sylvana Simons for that. And I did. I asked her, but she didn't have the time. She did respond to it, and she really liked my work. And eventually, much time later, she came to my studio and I suggested that I would make a single portrait of her, and that's how it came about. And she posed for me twice, and this is the result I made.
Yes, very powerful color chord in the curtains.
That's a reflection of what her political party stands for. Is diversity, inclusion, and no racism. There's a place for everybody. So she really is an important person for me.
Yes,
she's one of the rare people that I can talk with about so many subjects on such a high level that hardly ever happens. The title of this painting is "Still I Rise." That's the title of the famous poem by Maya Angelou. And the first stroke it's a poem, a very powerful poem about a black woman who's not going to be put down. And it's very funny, and when I read the poem, I knew that was her. That was really "Still I Rise."
This painting, Wim.
This is called "Mirror, Mirror on the Wall," a reference to the famous fairy tale, of course. And what I wanted to do in this painting is to put the poor African who comes from a very poor background and had no chance in his life, to elevate him, to lift him up, and present him like he is some kind of African royal. And these are like two lackeys who show his beauty in the mirror.
Yeah.
And this is something that taps into what I've realized a long time ago. When you paint people, then you acknowledge them, you acknowledge their existence, and it may have a very strong effect on people.
Yes.
It's something I find a very important quality in my work. I really love to do that, to paint people and lift them out of obscurity, try to lift them out of the idea that they're pariahs because they don't fit into society, because they're poor, nobody looks at them. That's something I really want to do about painting, to show other people, these people are important too.
Yeah.
And with him, because we have a personal relationship, a father-son relationship, that is a very strong element for me.
So they are presenting your son.
Yeah, they're presenting my son, they're showing him to the world.
Yeah.
I often call him Your Royal Highness, and I made a portrait there that's called Your Royal Highness.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a joke,
Yeah,
You're on the painting.
something basically.
Okay. I'm trying to get some information now. But we'll see.
Sorry?
We'll see. We will see.
Very soon.
Yeah.
In de staart. En de staart. Nou, ik vind het even goed. Het is waar. Het is goed en tijd.
Sanjay, we are standing here between a sort of almost a devotional area, room for you.
Yeah.
What?
This is the paint. This paint is called Boxer, and Boxer was painted according to me because for me, I love boxers a lot. Every time when you ask me what do you want to get you when I'm going out, I answer you a boxer because I love boxers. It's my favorite thing in my life. I love them. This is called Young Man and Sea. Young Man and Sea was painted because it was my first time to see the sea. Where I come from, in Africa or in Uganda, we do not have a sea.
No.
So we are landlocked country, unlocked country. This was my first time to see the sea in Europe. So it was amazing for me and it was exciting. So that's the reason why it was painted and I loved it so much. Out there is Your Highness. Your Highness was painted because of my way of acting, because all the time I talk like a prince, and that's real. I'm a real prince in my culture where I come from.
You are a real prince?
Yeah. My name is Musanje. Musanje, it's a prince name.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's unique. I never talked. I've never spoken.
And that's also a real attitude, you know. You can be like a real royal.
So I have that attitude, a little bit of it of being a prince.
Okay.
So he got an idea that, as you thought he is like a prince, I think we can do this painting, Your Highness. So it was his idea, but I liked it because that it came out very well. When you look at the texture, the colors,
You look like you have an attitude.
or we are really good.
Yeah. It looks like you have an attitude there, right?
Yes.
Dat is mooi, hè?
Hij is heel mooi.
En dan doe je die als zo'n harde mensen in die. Ja, maar altijd veel woordlessen achter. Ik wil het gewoon wat meer. Ja, eigenlijk ook. En dat achtergrond ook, hè? Daar kun je ook heel veel mee doen, hè? Want dat is.
Ja, dat vind ik ook fantastisch. Ja. Zo'n verhaal. Ja.
Dat was een van de eerste.
Ja.
Ja.
Oh, daarom.
Hier, dat is hier in Dordrecht. Nee, dat is Amsterdam.
Oh, in Amsterdam. Ja, oké.
Dat was het van de National Portrait Gallery. Daar heeft Wim toen in 2011 geloof ik de eerste prijs gewonnen. Toen hebben ze ook het schilderij gekocht. En daarna heb je
begonnen met figuratief schilderen, toen was ik in de jaren 18.
Ja.
Ik had, op mijn 17e heb ik voor mijn ouders om gevraagd. Dat is het klassiek verhaal bij mij. Hè? Dat wist ik nog. Ik kreeg op mijn 17e van mijn verjaardag een doos Talens olieverf. En ik denk dat mijn ouders daar na de hand toch een beetje spijt van hadden, want daarna heb ik nooit meer gestopt. En toen heb ik het eerste jaar van alles en nog wat uitgeprobeerd. Ik heb thuis nog een paar van die dingen. Abstract en surreëel en met objecten erin. Maar het bloed kroop toch waar het niet gaan kan, want ik wilde uiteindelijk toch dat figuratieve schilderen. Dat is dus heel moeilijk als je zo jong bent. Van, hoe begin je dat?
Ja. Ja.
En typisch die jonge kunstenaars dingen, die ging mijn eigen kop schilderen aan eigen handen met een spiegel erbij. En sinds mijn 18e schilder ik erg figuratief.
Ja. En volledig autodidact of? Ja? Ja? Wauw, want...
Maar ik werd ook wel afgewezen. En ik ben de generatie. Ik heb toelatingsexamen gedaan bij de Rietfabriek 2 keer. Dan heb je het over 1973 en 1974. Nou, ze zat alleen maar te vragen hoe bekende kunstenaars in de familie had. En na de hand begreep ik dat dat een crash was van allerlei bekende Nederlanders die daar kinderen neerpleurden. Daar ging het over. Er zaten allemaal kinderen van bekende acteurs en zo.
Ja.
Nou, en mijn vader was gymnastiekleraar, dus ik scoorde daar niet meer.
Nee. Daar kwam je niet meer binnen, nee.
En toen ben ik jaren later, dat was midden jaren 80, ik was een beetje wanhopig en toen ben ik via terechtgekomen bij Herman Gordijn. Die gaf les aan de Rietveld Academie. Ik wilde niet echt les hebben, maar ik wilde wat adviezen krijgen. En Herman Gordijn was geweldig. Die zag mij binnenkomen, die schoot dat in 1 keer. En die zei van, ja, je bent afgewezen hier. Hij zegt, jongen, je moet je voor zo'n academie niet zoveel voorstellen. Dat was voor mij zo'n unieke opmerking, dat ik daar zo'n trauma van had. En die zei toen tegen mij, Ja, hij zegt, ik snap al wat je zoekt, maar als je zelf al zo ver bent gekomen, dan komt de rest ook wel. Dus dat was een enorm groot compliment. Hij vond het heel goed wat ik deed.
Ja, dan ging altijd op je academie dan worden de poppen.
Do you want to say something?
I'd love to welcome you all, welcome you again. Thank you for being here. I'm very happy to see you all in London, and I'm very happy to be here with you too, to share this great moment with you. It has been a long way or a long journey for me to be here, but finally we made it with him to be here. I'm so blessed to have him. I'm so honored to have him in my life. I'm gonna unveil this painting. It's called With Love no Sanjay. It's a new painting. It's a latest painting.
It's the newest
him. It's full of love. When he was painting it, it was a great time with us, because this is the painting he did when I'm next to him. All of these paintings, and he has been doing them when I'm very distant from him. Some of I've been the one who take a photo for him to do it, like that, Your Highness. And I did the shootings, and I sent them to you. Jaja, I did the same.
On my instructions, right?
Yes.
I suppose instructions.
That was instructions, but a little bit checking, and we even lost our phone, which did it, but finally we did it. Thank you for coming. I'm very happy to be with you, and hope I will keep enjoying the moments like this with you. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Ooh.
Slowly.
Exciting.
Oké. Wil jij nog wat zeggen, Wim?
No, I'm saying it all in the painting.
Ja, dat is echt mooi, hè?
Ja.
You know what Edward Hopper used to say? If you could say it in words, there's no more reason to paint.
Yeah.
That's my motto.
Was there a reason why you painted this? Was there a reason?
The reason of painting with love.
You are the reason.
Exactly.
You wanted to call you wanted to call this exhibition. I painted this for Wilma. You wanted to call this exhibition With Love from Musanje.
Yeah, that was
So I kind of surprised you, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the surprise is this.
Wonderful.
But I think there's a whole world in his face.
Ja.
Do you enjoy the afternoon?
I'm having a good time.
What?
I'm having a good time.
You're having a good time. Okay.
Denk eens, is hij er een van de boeken? Je bent de eerste. Ja, gewoon ik zie je zo.
Bye.